Ever sent a text and realized about 2 seconds too late that it sounded really rude in English? You wanted to say, "I'm busy," but the words you chose basically translated to, "Go away and never speak to me again."
Oh, that feeling in your stomach is the worst. Your friends get confused, your boss seems annoyed, and all you did was translate directly from your native language. We've been there. We get it.
It's a classic learner trap. My student Steve told me this incredible story last week. He was trying to cancel plans with a friend. He texted, "I cannot go, I have other things to do." His American friend thought Steve was blowing him off forever. Steve spent the next 20 minutes frantically sending emojis to fix it. It was a total mess.
And that specific sinking feeling is exactly what we're going to fix today. We're going to give you 5 simple, everyday phrases that will completely change how you sound in English. We're not talking about complicated grammar or bizarre idioms.
Nope, these are the secret ingredients native speakers use without even thinking. And the third one we're going to share? Game changer. It's going to save you from so many awkward moments, you'll feel like you have a social superpower.
So, if you've ever felt that disconnect between what you want to say and what actually comes out, stick around. You're in the right place. You're not just learning English with us, you're joining the DialogueBoost family.
So why do these little phrases matter so much? It's not just about sounding correct.
Exactly. This isn't just about grammar. It's about connection. It's about finally texting your crush without having a mini panic attack. It's about walking into a work meeting and feeling confident, not just hoping you don't say the wrong thing. We know this feels overwhelming, but trust us, mastering these small things brings the biggest rewards.
It's the difference between communication that feels like a transaction, I need this, you give me that, and communication that builds real relationships. You know, the kind where people feel heard and respected by you.
I literally cried once when a student from Brazil named Sophia told me she used one of these phrases. She said, "For the first time, my American colleagues included me in their lunch plans. They said I was so easy to talk to." That's what this is about. It's about belonging. It's about finding joy in conversation, not fear.
That's the goal. So let's stop making basic mistakes that hold us back and start building those bridges. Ready for the first phrase? This one is your secret weapon for saying no politely.
Okay, let's dive into our first phrase. The common mistake here is being too direct when you have to deliver bad news or say no.
Oh, I see this all the time. A student, let's call her Anna from Spain, was working at a customer service desk. A customer asked if they had a specific shirt in blue. They didn't. Anna, trying to be efficient and clear, just said, "No, we don't have it."
Ouch! To a native English speaker, that can sound a little cold, a little dismissive. Even if Anna had a smile on her face, the words themselves are very blunt. She wasn't being rude, she was just being direct.
Exactly. So here's the fluent-sounding solution. Instead of a hard no, you soften it with this magic phrase. I'm afraid.
So, Anna could have said, "I'm afraid we don't have that in blue." Or, "I'm afraid we're all sold out of that size." Notice the difference? The meaning is identical, but the feeling is completely different.
It's a total game changer. And let's be clear, when you say, "I'm afraid," you're not actually scared. It has nothing to do with fear. It's a polite formula that means, "I'm sorry to tell you this," or "I have some disappointing news for you."
Think of it like a soft pillow for bad news. You're cushioning the blow. Instead of dropping a hard, factual brick, "No, you can't have that," you're gently placing a pillow down first. It shows empathy. It tells the other person, "I understand this isn't the answer you wanted, and I feel for you."
You can use it anywhere. Your boss asks, "Can you finish this report by 3 p.m.?" You can say, "I'm afraid I have another urgent deadline, but I can get it to you by 5 p.m. A friend asks, "Are you free on Saturday?" You reply, "I'm afraid I've already got plans."
It immediately makes you sound more considerate, more professional, and frankly, more fluent. It's a small tweak with a huge impact. So, your first mission is to replace blunt no's with a gentle, I'm afraid. You've got this.
All right, phrase number 2. This one tackles a really common problem for learners, showing that you're actually listening.
Yes, my student Marco from Italy is a wonderful, caring person. But in conversations, when his friends would tell him about a problem, he would just nod and say, I understand. After a while, his friends felt like he wasn't really engaging. I understand can sometimes feel like a way to end the conversation, not continue it.
It can feel a little robotic, right? Like you're just confirming receipt of information. Information received, beep boop. So what's the alternative? Instead of saying, I understand, try this incredible phrase, it sounds like.
This is so powerful. When a friend tells you, my boss gave me a huge project, my car broke down, and I didn't sleep at all last night. Don't just say, I understand.
Right. Instead, you reflect their feelings back to them. You say, wow, it sounds like you're having an absolutely exhausting week.
See the magic there? You're not just saying you get it, you're proving you get it. You summarized their entire emotional state in one sentence. The other person instantly feels seen and heard.
It's like a conversation mirror. You're not adding your own story or giving advice yet. You're simply holding up a mirror to reflect what they just said. It shows you were paying such close attention that you could capture the essence of their experience.
Let's try another one. Your coworker says, I'm really excited about the new software update, but I'm nervous it's going to be complicated to learn. A beginner might say, I understand.
But a fluent speaker would say, it sounds like you're feeling both optimistic and a little anxious about it. Boom! Instant connection. You just validated their mixed emotions.
This is also a lifesaver when you're not sure what to say next. It buys you time and encourages the other person to keep talking. Using "it sounds like" turns you from a passive listener into an active, empathetic participant in any conversation.
Wait, Emily, let me show you what happened to me last week. My neighbor was telling me about his garden. He was going on and on about aphids and soil pH. I was totally lost. So I just said, man, it sounds like you're really passionate about getting this right. And he just lit up. He said, I am. And the conversation became so much warmer. It works even when you don't understand the details.
That is a perfect example. It's not about being an expert in their problem, it's about acknowledging their feelings. This one is a relationship builder, for sure. Okay, are you ready for the tip Ethan teased earlier? The one that can save you from countless awkward situations? This is all about how to ask for something without sounding demanding.
This is huge. So many learners default to the direct translation. My student Chloe was at a coffee shop and wanted to use the restroom. She walked up to the counter and said, I want to use your bathroom. The barista was a little taken aback. It sounds a bit like a demand, not a request.
It's a super common mistake. In English, especially in service situations or with people you don't know well, starting a request with I want can feel aggressive. So what's the fluent fix? I was wondering if.
This phrase is pure gold. It's so soft, so polite, so indirect. Chloe could have said, Hi, I was wondering if I could use your restroom. The difference is night and day.
Let's break down why it works. The past tense, I was wondering, makes the request feel less immediate and less urgent. It gives the other person space to say no without feeling pressured. It's like you're just thinking out loud.
It's your new grammar superhero. It swoops in to save you from sounding demanding. Think of it like knocking on a door instead of kicking it down. I want is kicking the door down. I was wondering if is a gentle, polite knock.
This is the phrase that saves you time because it avoids creating friction. When you're polite, people are so much more willing to help you. Instead of, I want you to check my email. Try, I was wondering if you could take a quick look at this email for me.
Instead of, I need a different appointment time. Try, I was wondering if it would be possible to reschedule my appointment.
It works for making invitations, too. Instead of, do you want to go to dinner, which can feel a bit high pressure, you can say, I was wondering if you might be free to get dinner sometime next week.
It works softer and gives the other person an easy out if they're not interested.
This one phrase will make you sound incredibly humble, respectful, and fluent. I promise you, if you start using I was wondering if, you'll notice people become more helpful and open towards you almost instantly. It's a real secret key to polite English communication.
So, we've learned 3 amazing phrases. I'm afraid, for bad news, it sounds like, for listening, and I was wondering if, for asking.
Now, let's put them to the test in the ultimate boss battle for language learners, small talk. That moment you're at a party or a work event, holding a drink, and you have to talk to a stranger. The fear is real. Ugh, I hate small talk. It's the worst. My mind goes completely blank. I just stand there, smiling, hoping nobody talks to me. Slang scares me. I don't know the right topics. It's a nightmare.
I hear you. That anxiety is completely normal. But let's tackle that fear together. We can use the phrases we just learned as a toolkit to make small talk not just bearable, but maybe even fun.
Fun? Emily, that's a strong word. Show me.
Okay, let's role play. We're at a company holiday party. I'll be your friendly colleague, Sarah. You just walked up to me at the snack table. Go.
Okay, here goes. Hi, Sarah. Great party. Hey, I was wondering if you've tried this spinach dip. I'm a little scared of it.
Oh, you have to. It's amazing. I'm Sarah, by the way. I work in marketing. Ethan from engineering. Nice to meet you. Wow, marketing. I bet this time of year is crazy for you with all the holiday campaigns.
You have no idea. I was up until 2 a.m. finishing a presentation. I am so ready for a vacation.
Wow, it sounds like you're completely swamped. I hope you get a good break soon.
Thanks, Ethan. Me too. So, are you heading out of town for the holidays?
I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have to work on the big server migration, so I'll be sticking around here.
Okay, stop. Did you see what you did there? It was brilliant.
Hey, it was. I used all 3. I was wondering if, to start the conversation politely, it sounds like, to show empathy and keep it going, and I'm afraid to share my own news in a soft, friendly way.
You didn't need any fancy vocabulary or complicated slang. You just needed these simple, versatile phrases to build a bridge. You created a real human connection in less than 60 seconds.
That actually felt easy. Wow. Okay, small talk doesn't have to be a monster under the bed. It can just be a conversation.
Exactly. And you're not alone in this feeling. Every learner in our DialogueBoost community feels this pressure. But with the right tools, you can turn anxiety into confidence. Which brings us to our next phrase, which is perfect for navigating opinions.
All right, phrase 4. This one is for those moments when you're in a discussion or a friendly debate. The mistake learners often make is disagreeing too directly, which can sometimes feel like you're starting a fight.
Yes, like if someone says, I hated that new superhero movie. It was so boring. A learner might just say, no, it was good. It shuts down the conversation. It's my opinion versus your opinion.
The more nuanced, fluent approach is to use this phrase, to be fair. This phrase is the ultimate peacemaker. It shows you can see things from more than one perspective.
So if your friend says the movie was boring, you could say, yeah, the plot was a bit slow in the middle. To be fair, though, the special effects were absolutely incredible.
See what that does? You first agree with a small part of their point, the plot was slow, which validates their opinion. Then you use to be fair to introduce your own different point. It turns a potential argument into a balanced discussion.
I love it. It's like saying, I see your point, and it's valid. Now let's consider another angle. It makes you sound thoughtful and intelligent.
You can use it at work, too. Someone says, this new software is so confusing. You could say, I know, the layout is a big change. To be fair, though, once you get the hang of it, it's much faster than the old system.
It's a brilliant way to disagree without being disagreeable. You're adding to the conversation, not attacking it. And our final phrase for today, phrase number 5, is a simple one that will make you sound incredibly professional and competent, especially at work.
The mistake is what you say when your boss or a colleague asks you to do something. For example, "Ethan, can you send me that file?" Many learners just say, "Okay," or "I will do it."
Which is fine, it's not grammatically wrong, but it's a little passive. It doesn't convey any sense of urgency or enthusiasm.
The Fluent high-performing alternative? "I'll get right on that."
It's so good. It means I'll do this immediately. It is now my top priority. When your boss asks for a file and you say, "You got it, I'll get right on that," you sound proactive, capable, and efficient.
It communicates respect for their request and competence on your part. It's a small phrase that builds a huge amount of trust. It tells people, "You can count on me."
Think about it. If you're a manager, who would you rather have on your team? The person who says, "Okay," or the person who says, "I'll get right on that"? It's an easy way to stand out and show you're a team player.
Okay, you've learned the 5 phrases, you've seen how they work, now it's your turn to practice. We're going to give you 3 common situations.
Your job is to decide which of our 5 phrases is the best fit for the situation. We'll put the phrases on the screen for you. Ready?
Situation 1. Your friend just finished telling you a long, frustrating story about their bad day at work. What do you say?
Situation 2. You need to ask your professor for an extension on a paper. How do you start that email?
Situation 3. Your manager asks you to prepare a quick summary for a meeting that starts in 30 minutes. What's your response?
All right, we want you to pause the video right now and say your answers out loud or type them in the comments below. Don't be shy. The only way to learn is to try. Pausing now. You're doing amazing. Just thinking about this is building new pathways in your brain. You've got this.
Okay, you ready for the answers? For situation 1 with your frustrated friend, the best choice is, "It sounds like you had a really tough day." You're showing empathy.
For situation 2, asking your professor for an extension, you'd want to be very polite. So you'd use, "I was wondering if it would be possible to get an extension."
And for situation 3, the urgent request from your manager, you want to show you're on it. The answer is, "I'll get right on that."
How did you do? Even if you didn't get them all, the fact that you tried is a huge win. That's how fluency is built, one small step at a time.
So there you have it. 5 everyday phrases that will instantly boost your fluency and your confidence. Let's do a quick recap.
We learned "I'm afraid" to deliver bad news softly.
It sounds like to show you're truly listening.
"I was wondering if" to make polite, gentle requests.
To be fair, to have balanced, intelligent discussions.
And "I'll get right on that" to show you are a capable, competent professional.
These aren't just words. They are keys that unlock smoother conversations and stronger relationships.
Today, you didn't just learn 5 phrases. You gained a new level of freedom. The freedom to say no without feeling guilty. The freedom to comfort a friend. The freedom to ask for what you need with confidence. The freedom to connect.
You're building the English-speaking life you've always wanted, and we are so proud to be on this journey with you. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more learners like you.
And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss our next video. We want to officially welcome you to the DialogueBoost family, where we believe that communication is about connection, not perfection.
Keep practicing. You're doing better than you think. See you next time.